Hey up everyone, jumping on my weekly live, and I'm going to talk about something I've spoke about in the past, because tomorrow it's 2 years since I went full-time in property. And yesterday I had one of our students that probably a lot of you that are in different rent-to-rent groups have seen or know, Rob Ling, who messaged me to say that he's just put his notice in yesterday after just over a year of being with us, which is absolutely amazing. I love it when our students are telling us they're taking a leap and going full-time into property in such a short space of time as well. It just shows you what a difference you can make if you just commit yourself to something. I think he got his first unit, Rob, 12 months ago this month, and yeah, exactly 2 years ago tomorrow was when I decided to go full-time. And when I spoke to him, he was saying how he was quite scared because it's just jumping a little bit into the unknown, but if you don't take them risks, you're never going to get anywhere. Like, I was terrified when I went full-time because I just thought your job's a safety net, and it was so close to Christmas. I think my connection's slowing down, but yeah, it was so close to Christmas. I thought I've got all the presents coming up. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to be skint, because you don't know what can happen in SA. Could just really dip all of a sudden. But I just took that leap, and yeah, it was the best thing I ever did. Not having to get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and then travel for an hour or 2 hours, spend the day out in the cold, just on construction sites, you know, working for someone else, spending all day there, and then you finally get home at about 6-7 o'clock and you're just exhausted, and you feel like you've got no time to spend with your family because you're just knackered, trying to recover for the next day. And then at the weekends, it's just about preparing yourself for the week ahead. You've got like Friday night and Saturday, and then Sunday you're getting that anxious feeling, thinking I've got to go back to a job that I don't enjoy doing, and you're just doing it because you need to. But yeah, I took that risk, and within 2 weeks I sourced another deal, and after that I just didn't panic at all. I just knew that I was going to commit myself to it, and I was going to make it work regardless, because I just never wanted to go back. And I feel like whatever you do, if you just commit yourself completely to it, you're gonna make it work. There's a lot of people that get into different businesses, and I'm rent to rent, and they think it's just going to be as simple as contacting the first landlord and getting a deal and then making thousands. But like anything, you only get out what you put in, and if you're relentless at it, you're gonna make it work. Carly recently, she's a single mum, and she must have sent me about 10 deals over the last month. She's been with us a while now, but now she's just decided, look, I want to get 5 before the end of the year, and she's just gone all out at it. And she's got another 3-4 deals, I believe. She's picking keys up to another today, and it just shows exactly what I'm saying. If you just commit yourself to it, you can get somewhere. Just not letting rejection dishearten you. And yeah, but that's the 2 of our students this month have handed their notice in within 12 months. I'm going to do a post on it next week, because they both joined the same week. Didn't know each other at all before, and yeah, it's an amazing journey they've been on. They've both got units in the same area as well. They've really helped each other, you know, pass bookings on, just just to support each other along the journey because they've started at exactly the same time. But yeah, I thought I'd just talk about some things that I've learned since I went full-time in property. Like I say, I was scared, and I think no matter what you do in life, when it's something new, you're going to be scared. Like, life's just full of ups and downs all the time, and it's never going to be a straight path to success. There's always going to be dips and setbacks, but it's just working towards them setbacks and working around them so you don't just get stagnant and make no progress. But yeah, there's so many things that I've learned. There's in SA you can do. There's always something you can be doing. You can't just list it and leave it. There's branding you can be working on. You can always be reaching out to other companies. You can be doing setups. You can be doing management. You can be just ringing companies up all the time and making a huge commission just on passing bookings on. One of our students that's just gone full time, she has started sourcing just as an extra bit of side income, and I think it was her last day yesterday, I believe, and within a week she's already sourced the first deal, so it's probably more than she would have made working full-time or part-time in a job, whatever she was doing. But yeah, working on your mindset as well. There's so many people that give up so easily. Like I said earlier, you've got to be resilient at it, and you've got to believe that you can do it. Like with anyone that's successful in business, they would have had that mindset at some point where they can't do it, or what separates you from anyone else that gets into business. It's like with athletes, we're all born equal. It's just that some people decide that they're going to be consistent and work tirelessly to get to where they want to be, and it's just making small little steps at a time. You can't jump into it and look at the bigger picture and think, look how much there is to do. You just got to take it one step at a time and break it down into a small step-by-step process. Like I've said it before on one of my lives, you can just sit down, map the whole journey out and say, right, today, step one, I'm just going to create a company, get a bank account set up, and then tomorrow I'm going to figure out what target market and what area I want to target. And then go day 3, just start contacting landlords. Don't worry too much about on all the theory stuff, just start doing practical stuff, and you learn on the way, and you learn about your rejection and how to overcome it. Speaking to other people, just getting your brand out there, and yeah, just constantly. It's not it is an easy business model, but it's so tedious. It's just repetition after repetition. Like with being an athlete, it's just constant repetition that gets you to where you want to be. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and talk about that, because I'm absolutely buzzing that I'm still full-time in property, and I knew I would, because like I say, I've got that mindset where if you feel like you can do it and you work relentlessly at it, you will do it. And like I say, I took that risk. And it was the best risk I ever took. I mean, in the last year alone, I've been able to work remotely. I've been to Turkey, New York, Dubai, Vegas, Orlando. We've got Lapland next month. And it was just because one day I just decided I'm I don't want to spend the rest of my life working for someone else on a construction site. But yeah. But something else that I've seen this week, actually, that I may as well talk about is I go on about it all the time, but it just really annoys me because I've had someone reach out to me this week, and they're a sourcer, and they've been asking me if I would manage some of their deals, and I've looked at them, and the deals are just shocking. Like, they don't stack up at all. And then they're asking me how we stack our deals up. But it baffles me that people are teaching how to source when they don't know themselves how to do numbers. And if you've not managed units and you don't know how to manage units yourself, you're never going to be able to sell profitable deals, because you're just hoping on pot luck. You're just contacting landlords, and then whoever says that you can look after their property, you just go sell it to someone. We've just opened Evolve Sourcing. We've only sourced a few deals because we've not really got into the flow of things yet. But we've only took one on to sell, because the other one, although it was an okay deal, it's one of them where it could do well, but it could also flop. And we want to be building our reputation on only selling good deals, only getting results like we have done with Evolve Mentorship. And the same with managing. We've just started managing for other people now, and we haven't even took a deal on yet, because every deal that we've seen just is crap. There's no way we can make the operator money. And we'll make money, because the management company is always going to make money off whatever's coming in. But that money that we make is going to be the only profit in the deal. Obviously, unless you know how to manage and you've got a direct client base in the area, the OTA platforms, they're just a struggle now. You need to really understand how to make a brand, how to do outreach. A lot of people are just scared of doing outreach, but if you don't want to do it, there's no point in getting into a business. It's not hard to do outreach. All you need to do is make a list. Say, go on Construction Map. I've done this on a couple of my reels, so if you've missed what I've said, just go on there. Reach out, look at all the companies in your area, find the contractor, ring them up, and just say to them, I've just been in the local supermarket. I was speaking to some of the subcontractors that are working on your site, and they said they were looking for digs in the area. I can't remember exactly which company it was I spoke to. Have you got a list of the subcontractors on site, just so I can give them a call and see if we can help them? And you just need to be consistent with that. Don't get down if someone just fobs you off or says email me. Ring them again in a couple of weeks. Build that rapport with that person you're speaking to. Ask for the operations manager or someone in the HR department. I did it this week, and I got a contact for a company that works nationwide. It took me 5 minutes, and then I'm just going to keep nurturing that relationship with the HR manager, and they're always going to remember me if they need accommodation. And even if you haven't got properties in the area, you just say that you can. You will always say that you can house these people, because you'll ask for how many bedrooms they need, the dates and the budget that they've got, and then you will go and find someone that will accept the booking within that budget, with you taking the commission out of it. And like I say, that's a business model in itself. So you can, when you've stopped sourcing deals for yourself, you can just work on that, and there's no risk from it. you're building your own brand, you're keeping your own properties occupied, and you're also making a name for yourself just by filling other people's units. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on and have another rant and speak about it. But yeah, if you're thinking about starting rent to rent, just make sure you do your due diligence, and don't be scared of a risk, because if you're unhappy in whatever you're doing now, unless you take that risk and give it a go, you're never gonna get anywhere. You're just gonna be stuck in the same position. I see people do it all the time, where I'll speak to them and they'll be moaning about the progress they're making, just moaning about life in general, and then speak to them in 6 months, 6 months or a month or a year later, and they've done nothing about it. They're just still moaning about the same things. So everyone's in control of their own life and getting to where you want to be. And like I say, if I didn't take that risk, I wouldn't be where I'm doing what I'm doing. And what's the worst that can actually happen? The worst thing that can happen is you just go back to doing what you was already doing. So if I did fail, I'll just go back and get another job on a building site. At least I've given it a go, and at least I'll never be thinking, oh, what if I didn't try and succeed, or try this business, or do this, or do whatever it is you want to do. But yeah, okay guys, well, have a good weekend, and if you've got any questions, just drop me a message.